So welcome back to the show. Now, I want to talk about this bipartisan infrastructure bill. Now, part of the reason why I started doing daily videos over a year ago is because when you're talking about public policy, when you're talking about government, things change on a daily basis, unfortunately. And a politician might tell you something one day and then change the next day. So this is no exception with this infrastructure bill. So on Friday, the White House announced that they reached an agreement with this bipartisan group of senators to move forward with this first infrastructure bill. So a lot of people were happy about this because now you can move to the second infrastructure bill, the human infrastructure, the American Families Plan. However, the president initially came out and said that they reached an agreement with the first infrastructure bill. And when the president came out later, he said he's not going to sign the first infrastructure bill until they have an agreement on the second infrastructure bill, the human infrastructure bill. So when the president said he's not going to sign the first infrastructure bill without having an approval on the second infrastructure bill, you had Republican senators that said, wait a minute, you said you were for this first infrastructure bill, that we reached a deal, but now you're going to hold that hostage until we move forward with this second infrastructure bill, which a lot of those Republicans are not for this second infrastructure bill at all. And so then the White House came out Saturday with more information, and they said, okay, look, we will still sign off on the first infrastructure bill. However, we need to work on this American Families Plan, this second infrastructure bill, so we can have them around the same time, sign off on them around the same time. So that's what we're looking at right now. And so, like I said, things change on a day-to-day and sometimes on an hour-to-hour. So let's fast forward to today. So what we're looking at the present time. So we have the first infrastructure bill. The deal has been reached. Now, they're going to need to put that to paper. So we're going to need to see that bill. Now, the second infrastructure bill, I would anticipate that they're going to start working on that right now because they need to get that going so they can have the bills come out at around the same time, so they get approved around the same time and signed off by the president around the same time. So that means lawmakers are going to be very busy in July because they're going to have to get the first infrastructure bill on paper, the second infrastructure bill on paper, so they can get it to the president as soon as possible. Now, the second infrastructure bill, they're looking at using reconciliation to get that done because you don't have support from Republicans when it comes to that. Now, looking at the second infrastructure bill, it looks like they're still talking about the corporate tax rate increase. So that's probably how they're going to pay for it. So the first infrastructure bill, the pay-fors at the present time, we don't see a gas tax increase, which is good. The mileage tax, we don't know if they're going to implement something new when it comes to that. But they're going to be repurposing a lot of money from the stimulus packages and then looking at cracking down on people who are evading paying taxes. So that's going to be the focus there. Now, with the second infrastructure bill, like I said, corporate tax rate increase, that's what they're talking about right now. That might change, but we'll just have to follow that to see where it goes. But expect a lot of information to come out in the next couple of weeks. So make sure you subscribe, hit that little bell notification. And today, Sundays are always a good day to watch the Sunday morning shows because you're going to have a lot of different lawmakers that will be coming out. And they'll be coming out with different proposals because now is the time. Get your proposals out there, see if you can get some support with those proposals, and see if you can get those in one of the two infrastructure bills that they'll be drafting up very shortly. I will give you an updated video later on today with just more information when it comes to the infrastructure bill. If you guys have any questions, post them down below. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe for more, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.